Rashford, what a hit!
Hey guys, and welcome to this special episode, basically from View from the Cop with me, Calvin, and of course Rashford. As you can see from the thumbnail, as you can see from the title, we are here to discuss this crazy topic that we're seeing at the moment about Mohamed Salah. A lot of Liverpool fans and tons of non-Liverpool fans debating Salah's form. Is he underperforming? Is he off form? Was it a one-season wonder?
Should we drop him for Sturridge?
Should we drop him for Sturridge? We're hearing all kinds of questions right now, and we decided, yeah, listen, let's do some research. Let's pull out some numbers. I've pulled out some numbers. Resh has pulled out some numbers. So we're going to talk through those numbers and come to some sort of verdict on Salah's form. Now, this is using our numbers plus our opinion. You guys might see this differently. You might think Salah is playing perfectly well or overperforming at the moment or underperforming. Give us your thoughts and opinions as well. Alright, so Resh, before I get started on my numbers, anything you want to add to this topic or the question, is Salah in or off form?
I think this is it's indicative of the fans that watch football and the mindsets that we have. I mean, we kind of want to confirm what we believe, right? I mean, we've seen it with Paul Pogba. He's been out of sorts, and we may have different opinions about that. But as soon as we hear that he's out of sorts, we're watching a Manchester United game and we're waiting for him to stuff up to confirm that bias. And I think it's the same kind of issue that we're seeing with Mohamed Salah here. We're watching him and we're scrutinizing the things he's doing. He's made two bad passes, one against PSG, one against Chelsea, but it sticks in the mind because we have this narrative that Salah is out of form, which I don't think is the case, but we'll get into that.
That's an excellent point of view, actually, about the Pogba thing and the way you brought that into play about just because we know they're world class or they've had a world class moment or a world class season, we scrutinize every little mistake. Alright, so what I've done for the first bit of numbers, you're going to see on the corner of the screen right there. I looked at Mohamed Salah last season up until the 1st of October, which is the day we're filming this, last season, and then 1st of October this season. Alright, so based on the numbers, Mohamed Salah in Champions League and League played 11 games last season, scored 6 goals and got 1 assist. So of the 11 games he played, he was involved in 7 goals with a goal and assist per game ratio of about 0.63. Alright, fast forward 1 year later, this season he's played 7 games in League and Champions League. He's got 3 goals and 1 assist. He's been involved in 4 goals with a ratio of 0.57 goals or assists per game. So, on the very basis of that, it seems like Salah is completely normal to me. If I look at it, it's 7 to 11 games, 6 to 3 goals, 1 assist in each.
And I think we kind of had some slightly easier fixtures at the start of last season. So with Hoffenheim, I think we played in the playoffs before we got into the Champions League. And that may have inflated the numbers.
Yeah, so we had Watford, we had Palace. I can't remember all the games. We had an easy Arsenal game. We absolutely walked past Arsenal last season. In fact, the only game we really struggled, yes, we drew a couple, but we really struggled against Manchester City when Mane got the red card. And Salah was looking superb up until the red card.
I wiped that from my mind,
so this season we've had Spurs, we've had Chelsea away from home, tough fixtures. So I think it's been slightly harder. We had PSG, of course, much harder. We're not counting this season the 3 minutes he played in the Carabao Cup. I mean, he literally walked into the field and the game was over. So those are the basic numbers, as you can see on the screen there. So from that, it seems like Salah's been okay. Nothing to be concerned about. And yes, we can talk about the whole of last season, but let's compare apples with apples. That's where he started last season and this season. All right, I'm going to hand over to Resh now, who's going to give us a bit more in depth on expected goals, expected assists based on Salah's performance thus far.
So guys, I mean, just some quick ones. I mean, if you look at the expected goals that Salah had per 90 minutes last season, it was at 0.88. So he was expected to get about a goal every game last season.
Alright, so I'm going to stop you 1 second there. Just explain expected goals.
Okay, so expected goals, guys, it's kind of a metric calculated. There's a number of things taken into account. And it's basically the probability of a player scoring in a game based on a couple things. So it's based on the nature of the opposition, where the player is playing, the kind of chances the player gets, the foot that the player uses, and there's a whole bunch of weightings and ratings that are used to kind of give you this number.
So it's a probability of scoring.
It's a probability of scoring, exactly. So if we had to look at expected goals, last season Salah was at 0.77 per game. This season, with the number of fixtures he's played thus far, it's 0.88. So in terms of the maths, Salah should be scoring more than he has last season. At this stage, right?
All right.
If we had to look at assists, for example, last season he was at 0.24 assists. So that's an assist every 4 games.
Okay.
This season he's at 0.41 assists in terms of expected assists, right? So his numbers, the basic numbers as well as the expected numbers, seems to be a lot better than it was last season, right? Given that he's only played 7 games. If we had to look at shots, for example, he is taking more shots this season than he has last season.
Agreed.
Right?
I've seen that. Even though they haven't been hitting the target or the back of the net,
Exactly.
he's been taking more shots.
So, I mean, all the numbers seem to suggest that it's okay. The only number that is a problem is the number of goals. He's 10th in the league for number of goals at the moment. Whereas he's either first, second, or third for shots, chances created, big chance missed. So, the numbers, guys.
So, from what I'm hearing from Reshlan and what I've seen so far, it seems like the only thing missing from Salah's game right now is goals. Otherwise, in terms of creation, dribbling, being in the right place, he seems to be as perfect as he was last season, if not better. So let's talk about those factors and why Salah is not scoring as much as he did last season at this point, or what he should be scoring, right? So we'll get into the first one. He had a fantastic, outrageous season, first of all. Let's talk about that. If he hit 25, it would have been a great season.
That's true.
The man's hit 33.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. In the league, I'm not talking about any other competition.
Yeah.
So already that puts him at a back foot, because to hit those numbers again is no other players hit that number ever. So that's already one thing. So I think expecting him to hit 33 goals back to back is a little crazy.
So you're saying it's the players' expectations, the players' pressure that he puts on himself?
I'm saying just thinking any player can hit 33 in the Premier League back to back is mental. That's the first thing, okay? So let's put that aside. I'm not expecting Salah to hit 33 goals again in this campaign. Secondly, let's talk about the style of play. Because Liverpool went from being all out attack last season,
heavy metal football,
to managing a match, being a little more conservative, looking after the ball better, not just allowing the opposition to come onto them and countering.
So it looked more like Benitez football than Klopp football. I mean,
in moments.
Exactly. So I mean, last season we wouldn't have been shocked with a 3-2 result. That was something Liverpool kind of does. This season it's more likely that we're going to have a 2-0 every other game. Right? So the style of football, I think Klopp's kind of sacrificed a bit of attacking intent and attacking progression in favor of more defensive solidity, which we've seen. Right? We have now a fantastic back four, right? Really fantastic. And our midfield three are all workers. Right? So the midfield three now compares wildly to the midfield that we had that contained either Coutinho or an Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? So that kind of forward impetus has been taken out of the game a little bit. And Salah isn't receiving it from the midfield as much as he was, I feel.
I agree. And this brings me to my next point of why Salah maybe not have the numbers he had last season at the same time. 3 of the, was it 6 or 7 goals did I say? Let me just catch that. 6. 3 of the 6 goals Salah scored in the first 11 appearances last season were assisted by Philippe Coutinho.
I remember one of them, there was a little bit of a chip. It was a 1-2. Salah played it with his left. Coutinho just chipped it over and then he got it with his head.
It was against Watford, I think, in the opening game. So Coutinho is a creative master.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Salah, of course, fed off someone like a Coutinho.
That's true.
With Oxlade-Chamberlain being out, Adam Lallana being out, Liverpool lack that extreme creativity. I'm not saying those boys have what Coutinho have, but there's almost no one giving that level of creativity.
We don't have number 10. I mean, that's not a problem. It's not a problem. It's just maybe, like we're seeing now, Salah hasn't kind of profited the way he has last season, this season.
Alright, so that's our main talking points around this whole Salah thing. So I think our verdict here from views from the COP is everyone just needs to relax. Salah's okay. I think it's fantastic that Salah is off form, yet we are unbeaten in the league, unbeaten in the Champions League. It's one game, but it was still PSG.
No one cares about the Carabao Cup.
No one cares about the Carabao Cup. if you caught that. Salah still has 3 goals and an assist as well.
Yeah. And I mean, Kels, I think it would have been a completely different conversation if Salah maybe had 2 more goals.
Absolutely.
If he had 1 against Chelsea and he maybe caught 1 earlier in the league against a Brighton or something. I mean, 5 goals from 6, 7
It looks
games.
exactly the same.
It looks exactly the same.
Even better, in fact.
And Salah is now Liverpool's main man. There's no questions.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if he misplaced a pass against PSG, he misplaced a pass. It's not a big thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think Klopp's okay with it as well. He would rather have Mane, Firmino and Salah all contributing an equal number of goals and assists
Absolutely.
than having to rely on Salah. He knows he can put Salah on the bench because he's got Shaqiri who can come in and do a job for us as well. I think that's also going to help Salah with not having that pressure and expectation on him as well.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Alright, so our verdict, like I said, is Salah's okay. Everyone just take a chill pill. We're gonna be cool. Alright, so we'll see you guys after the Napoli versus Liverpool game on Wednesday night. Really looking forward to that.
Hopefully Salah scores.
Hopefully Salah scores. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. The link is in the description. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think. And that's been A View from the Cob.